Hi guys, it's your girl Nosh. We're going to be getting into Aries reading, and we're simply just figuring out what energy is around Aries at the time that you're watching this video. Universe, ancestors, God, I ask that you please protect me, help me transmute all negative energy that is thrown at me, all evil eyes that are thrown at me, into positive energy that I can help myself with and help others with. Thank you so much. And I ask that you please help me deliver this message as clear as possible. And I ask that you please only let this video be seen by people who will use this information for their good. And please find people that are going to be inspired by this, that are going to enjoy this, that are going to find this video with peace and love. Thank you so much. All right, guys, what is going on with Aries? Aries, you're walking on something. You're walking on something. You're working on coming back to something. You're working on going back to being a hermit. You're working on Three of Pentacles. There we go. I don't know why I just got self-reliant. Something about being self-reliant. So it's like independent, being self-reliant. All right, let's look at these cards. We have here, so Aries, what I'm seeing here is the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups upside down and the Hermit. Let's talk about these three cards and then we'll tie it in with the bottom. Seven of Pentacles is about working on something. Working on something to watch it grow. Watering something, taking care of something, tending to something to see it grow. So you could be working on a business, Aries. You could be working on a relationship. You could be working on a situation in your life right now that you are tending to. This is something you had to go back to. If you walked away from something, you can find yourself going back to it and working on it. Like say some of you stopped working out, you're going back to it because we want to grow, we want to be successful in how we look, right? Like you're probably working out so you can grow some muscle, or you can grow something, or you can tend to something, you can be rooted in something, and this is something that you had walked away from, but you're going back to it. With most of you Aries, it could be that you're dealing with a person that's a Virgo. All right. So you could be working on going back to a Virgo, plain and simple, if you're dealing with Virgos. If you have Virgo in your chart, this could be talking to you that you're going back to being a hermit. You're going back and you're reflecting. That's what you're working on right now at this moment. These three cards down here, and then we'll talk about this one in a second. This is all about working on something. See, you got two cards about working. This is working with people. This is working on something, working with people. Okay. You want to either collaborate with someone or you want to collaborate with something. The people in this picture are working together happily, right? This could be a third-party situation for you, Aries, where you could be a part of a third-party situation for some of you, and that's why you walked away. And now, you want to see if you can try it again with this person. Maybe it's just the two of you guys. But whatever it is, Three of Pentacles. It is talking about working along with someone or collaborating with someone. Or you could be working on something like going back to being by yourself, so you can work on or work with someone like a therapist or a teacher or a mentor to become complete. And this person could be online. Okay? And what you're doing is you're trying to find your happiness, your wish fulfillment. With most of you, it may not resonate like that. For most of you, it might be that you're trying to work on a relationship and you have a lot of third-party people keeping you guys apart. Or trying to help you understand that this person is distant from you. Because this card right here talks to me about being emotionally distant or living far away. Or being distant from someone. It could be that you're working on walking back towards a Virgo, or going back towards being a hermit. Because for some of you, you may be dealing with a Virgo. For some of you, you need to really isolate yourself and reflect what these people are talking about. This person that's far from you, or you have friends that are distant from you right now. Right? Something about being distant. The world is about being distant, being away. traveling. You could be thinking about traveling, that maybe you want to go back and travel alone. Whatever the case is, how I look at it, it's something that brings you happiness. And it's not fully developed. It needs to develop more. Can you tell me more? So we're coming out of anxiety. Let me pick up these cards. So we're coming out of anxiety. We're coming out of having nightmares, sleepless nights. We're starting to listen to our intuition. We're starting to focus more on career. And we have a new beginning. So by you going back and trying to figure out what it is that you need to work on, I feel like this is what it's going to bring. You coming out of anxiety, you listening to your intuition, or maybe you went to a practitioner, you went to a reader, and they tell you need to focus on your career. If you focus on your career, that new beginning that you're looking for will come in. But overall, the message I'm seeing here, Aries, is that there is a new beginning for you. There is something that's coming in for you. It may be with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your birth chart. But it's telling you, please, please become this. Listen to your intuition and become the Queen of Pentacles. That's the energy that you're in right now, that you're understanding intuitively. There's something that you're keeping to yourself. Maybe you're keeping to yourself about this new beginning. Maybe you're keeping to yourself and you're just trusting God and the universe on this job that's coming in for you. Like these two cards are really good cards. These three cards are really good. This is good as well too. This is more about your circumstance, your situation, and your outcome. Your outcome is that you're coming out of anxiety. You're coming out of this nightmare. Whatever that was trapping you, that was holding you back, Aries, you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. How are you coming out of it? By listening to your intuition, by listening to God, or whatever relationship you have with the higher power. And what is that higher power telling you to do? To become the Queen of Pentacles. Masculine energy, feminine energy, doesn't matter. There's no genders involved here. If you're a man, you're a man. You're a woman, you're a woman. But the Queen of Pentacles is all about not caring. Not caring what someone else is doing. Not competing. Being okay with where you are. So it doesn't matter if you have a boyfriend or not. It doesn't matter if you have a girlfriend or not. It doesn't matter if you're married or not. Nothing matters here because you're so secure within yourself. Because this is going on, you got the sun. The sun is coming up again. And the sun is all about new beginnings, new additions. So some of you Aries could be, going into having children. Some of you Aries could be starting something new. And most of you are going to start something new in the finance area. Like you're going to be coming across a job, or maybe you left behind a job that was causing you not to be like this. Like you were depending too much on work and on your money, and you weren't able to not care about things. It's just it makes me feel like you either let work take complete control of you, and that's what put you in this state, the state of anxiety, stress. Oh my God, gotta worry about this, gotta worry about these two. Don't go hand in hand. This woman would never be her, because this woman doesn't do this. And look what you're doing. You are this woman now. Again, gender doesn't matter. This is just an example of telling you that the Queen of Pentacles really doesn't give a flying fuck what's going on. She's secure in what she's doing and she's happy about it. And because you're doing that, that's your beginning that's coming in. Is there any other message you have for Aries? Aries, this is good. I really like this. It's kind of telling me that your finances are going to get better because you're going to start paying more attention to them. Not only that, you're going to go somewhere where you're more valued. Is there any other message that you have for Aries? Oh, the Nine of Pentacles fell out. Any other message for Aries? What should Aries focus on right now? What should Aries be focusing on right now? Your legacy, your money, your career. You know, Aries, maybe this is the time where you're sitting there thinking about, you know, marriage, life. Should I have kids? Should I not? You know, do I want kids? Do I not want kids? This is all about, Ten of Pentacles is all about having your money right, having your family right. Because look, it's generations. Like, look at these two, grandma and grandpa with the kids and the dog, and look at these kids playing here. And you have like this, all of this money around you and like all of this light. It's basically saying comfortable, right? It's saying happiness. It's saying wish fulfillment, family. I feel like whatever was causing the conflict, it's going away. So if you had conflict with family, if you had conflict with your job, you had conflict with just creating a legacy, you're coming out of it. No more. You're not conflicted. This would be having conflict with family, having conflict with your career, your money, your legacy, okay? You're not. You're coming out of it. See? You're out. You're looking good. You're feeling confident. You're being more playful. You're being more lighthearted. And you're working hard. Nurturing yourself. Okay? You're being more open. You're creating more. For some of you, it could be that you're coming out of conflict with a Cancer sign. And you're working towards being more lighthearted with them. Being more, you know, happy about being with them. Because you're this is really talking about Aries going through a conflict. You know, before it was like you shunned yourself, you put yourself second, and I think because you realize that you need to put yourself first, and once you put yourself first, everything else will fall in line. I think that's what happened. So some of you out there kind of felt like that you were giving too much to your family, or you were giving too much to your job or to your lover. I feel like you finally put yourself first, and you put your lover in a sense where you're like, look, I love you, but right now I need to do me right now. I need to figure out what I'm doing right now, and everything else just has to stop for a second. And it's okay, Aries. You sometimes you have to do that, because sometimes when things are going so crazy, when things are going on, like when things are moving too fast, sometimes you need to take like a break and be like, wait a minute, whoa, this is too much for me. I need to go get a glass of water. So you going to get a glass of water is you taking that break and understanding like right now, this is just too much. I need to put it down. So you put something down and you picked up yourself. And because you picked up yourself, you were able to understand what it is that you want to do in your career, what it is that you want to do with this relationship, what it is that you want to do with this family situation, what is it that you want to do with this job. So you were able to get those answers because you put a pause on something. So now what's happening is it's showing you coming out of conflict and actually being happy, being lighthearted, being a kid again. You don't have to stress out anymore because things are working out in the situation of you taking care of yourself. You know, all you had to do was just take care of yourself. And for some of you Aries that are dealing with a person, I feel like you had to, you know, really understand and stop the conflict. You had to change your way of thinking and be a little more lighthearted towards the situation in order for the situation to work with maybe your baby mama, Aries, or maybe you're the baby mama and your husband is finally understanding that the chaos is not working. Maybe your husband walked away. Maybe your lover walked away from you and you're pregnant at the moment, or you're about to have a baby and you're kind of thinking like, you know what? I need to put myself first. Screw what he's doing. I need to put myself first. I need to work on what I'm about to give birth to. You got two cards here about birth and creativity and ideas. This is about having children already, and this is about being pregnant with one. So you could have children, and now you have a new addition coming because we did get the sun sign. Sun sign is about new additions, babies sometimes. So it could be where you're like a mama Aries, like, wait, hold on. I need to get my shit together. I need to move forward and work on what I need to work on. Because maybe you were dealing, like, if you go into the beginning of the video, you see the Virgo, the hermit sign, which is, you know, Virgo zodiac. But it also means going into hermit, going into isolation, not a negative isolation, but a reflective isolation. I don't like it when people automatically, when you say the word isolation, people get a negative vibe from it. Isolation is a negative. It just depends on how you isolate yourself. If you isolate yourself and you cut off the entire world and you don't, you know, like you're just done, it is what it is. Some people do that. But then there's the reflective isolation where you have to pull yourself away from all energy so you can reflect on your own energy. And you could be doing both of them, Aries. Like some of you are doing the reflective isolation. Some of you really just cutting people out there are no longer for you. And it's okay to do that. That's why I don't judge that. That's why I don't say isolation is not negative. Isolation doesn't mean, oh, you're isolated now. No, isolation means I don't want to fucking deal with you, the shit that you're putting on the table for me, and I'm going to isolate myself from that. But that's what I see happening for you, Aries. Okay, I hope you guys liked the reading. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to be subscribed to the videos. Please hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment at the bottom and let me know if this helped at all. All right, guys, I love you. See you next time.